Luckily, the cat got help just in time. But as James thanked the doctor and was about to leave, the words from the front desk made his heart sink. The treatment was free, but the medication wasn't. It would cost £22, a huge sum for someone homeless.
This is my food money for the next week.
It's up to you.
He chose to spend his whole week's budget on the cat's health, but the cat didn't seem grateful at all. It refused to take the medicine, and even bit James on the hand. James had to ask Betty for help again. Surprisingly, in Betty's hands, the cat became calm and gentle. They gave the little cat a name, Bob. Betty told James that the neighborhood had a lot of addicts. Bob was probably hurt by one of them. She hated addicts the most. When she asked about James's background, he hesitated, because he was an addict too. But he didn't want Betty to hate him. So he said he was an independent musician without a label. During the day, he made a little money singing on the street. At night, he used that money to buy brief moments of relief. He had no future and no real happiness. Even though he had tried to break free, he failed again and again. Maybe that was where his life would end. But now he had a little cat. The next day, James went out to sing as usual. But Bob kept following him. Afraid he couldn't take care of Bob on the street, he left him behind in the neighborhood. But Bob jumped onto the bus and followed him anyway. Passengers smiled at the cute little guy. Bob couldn't find James on the first floor of the bus, so he ran to the second floor and found him there. James placed him by the window. To keep Bob from running around, a bus worker gave them a rope to use as a leash. When they got off the bus, Bob looked around cautiously. James worried Bob might get scared, so he crouched down to let Bob hop on his shoulder. That's how a unique man and cat duo was born. When it was just James, people never gave a second glance to this scruffy young man. But now with Bob, they caught everyone's attention. People slowed down and smiled at them. Strangers wanted to take pictures with them, and more people were willing to offer support. By the end of his performance, James had earned more than he used to in a whole week.
Do you know what just happened? You are a wonderful little being, aren't you?
As the sun went down, they rode the bus home together. James even picked out a brand new leash for Bob, and they went to the supermarket, letting Bob choose his own food. From that day on, people walking through London saw the same scene every day. A man singing on the street with a cat by his side. Sometimes Bob sat on the guitar. Sometimes he just quietly watched nearby. Their performance won more and more hearts, and James's life slowly got back on track. But just when things started looking up, something unexpected happened.